नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, entitled as Creation, chapter 16, How Parikshit received the age of Kali, text number 11. Swalankirtam syam turanga yojitam ratham ragendra dhujam ashrita purat ratho rathashridupipatti yuktaya sasenayadrik vijaya nirgataha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Maharaj Parikshit sat on a chariot drawn by the black horses. His flag was marked with the shine of a lion. Being so decorated and surrounded by charioteers, cavalries, elephants, and infantry soldiers, he left the capital to conquer in all directions. Purport. Maharaj Parikshit is distinguished from his grandfather Arjuna, for black horses pulled his chariot instead of white horses. So white horses who was having Arjuna. He marked his flag with the mark of a lion, and his grandfather marked his with the mark of a Hanumanji, Kapi Dhuja. A royal procession like that of a Maharaj Parikshit, surrounded by well-decorated chariots, cavalry, elephants, infantry, and band, not only is pleasing to the eyes, but also is a sign of a civilization that is aesthetic even on the fighting front. Thus answer Bhaktivedanta purport. Solankirtam syam toranga yojitam ratham ragendra dhujam ashrita purat brato rathash dupatti yuktaya sausenaya dik vijaya nirgataha. Solankirtam, su alankirtam. Alankirtam means decorated. Su alankirtam means very well decorated. What was very well decorated? Syam Turanga. Turanga means horses. Shyama means black. And Arjuna has Sweta, white horses. But here Parikshit Maharaj has Syam Turanga Yojitam. Then Ratham Mragendra Dhujam. Mragendra means lion. Mrag Indra. Mraga means beast, Pashu. Indra means king. King of animals who is Pashu, lion. So Mragendra Dhujam. So the Dhuja is marked with the lion. Ashrita Purat. Purat means the capital city. Purat. And he was not going alone in a chariot drawn by the black horses, and the Dhuja was marked with the lion, was not alone. Brato means surrounded. Ratha asya dupatti yuktaya. Ratha means charioteers. Ashwa means cavalry. Dupatti means elephants. Yuktaya. And also Swasenaya. along with the elephants, charioteers, chivalries, what was Sainyams? Infantry, walking soldiers. For what purpose? Dig Vijayaya Nirgata. Nirgata means, Gata means go. Nirgata means he went. For what? Dig Vijayaya, to conquer the world. So, in the Vedic time, here we see Parikshit Maharaj, he is going to conquer. What that means, conquering means? To making sure people follow the correct religious processes. It's not something you want to conquer and rule and become a very prestigious person. No. Why he went? Previous sloka, why he went there? Because when he saw the Kalim Pravishtatam Nij Chakravartite, Kalim Pravishtatam, when he got to know about Kali Yuga has arrived, Nij Chakravartite. Nij means his own, Chakravarti means his in kingdom. When he got to know his Kalim or the Kali Yuga has arrived. And how he got to know? Nisamme Varatata Anati Priyam Tata, when he heard of. Actually, he is not seen, he is heard from the people that Kali Yuga has started. What is heard when Kali Yuga has started means, Prabhupada writes in the previous purport, Kali Yuga started means 4 sinful activities, they start visible or they start happening. Meat eating, prostitution, gambling, intoxication. These are the sign of Kali Yuga. Praena alpa ayusha sabhya kalo asmin yuge janaha manda sumanda matiyo manda bhakya hai ubdata. So Kali Yuga is destined, as we read from Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures. Satyuga, Treta Yuga comes, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is destined to come. But still, why he went to fight? Anyway, Kali Yuga has come. Let us keep sitting peacefully. Why he went to fight? Prabhupada gives a very good analogy. Like, rainy season is going to come, rain is going to come. So before going, what you do? Carry umbrella. You do your precautionary measures. You do to protect yourself, whatever degree you can do. So even though he knew that the Kali Yuga is about to come or has come already, is still to subdue it, he went off with his beautiful soldiers and along with such a wonderful fighting paraphernalia. So that's the reason he went off, and he got to know by 4 sinful activities which are prohibited. Now, when he went out, so he saw one person, is a black color person, having a royal dress, and what he was doing? He's trying to harm the bull and a cow. So he understood he's a Kali Purusha. Then and there he wanted to kill. But he did not kill. Why he did not kill? Because the Kali Purusha is surrendered to the feet of Parikshit. Parikshit was so powerful, he could have killed him. But that Kali Purusha is surrendered. He said, I am also your subject. I am also your subject, please do not kill. So that is in the Vedic time, if somebody surrendered to someone, he should give the protection. He has no right to kill. It's against the fighting rules. The code of fighting conduct is against. So Kali Purusha surrendered to Parikshit Maharaj. Then Parikshit Maharaj, go out from my kingdom. So Karipurusha says, there's no place in this world which is not your kingdom. Everything is your kingdom. So where can I go? Please assign me to some place where can I stay. So secondly, Parikshit Maharaj says, okay, go the 4 places where the meat eating, prostitution, intoxication, the gambling is happening. So then Kalipurusha replies that hardly any place in your kingdom where these things are happening. I request you, please give me some other place as well. By request of, now how first he said he wanted to kill. Second, he wanted to send him out of kingdom. Third, he gave 4 places. And fourth, he's saying, give me some more place. So he said, where is the gold? Where is the gold is there? Please go and reside there. So Prabhupada writes, he gave the permission, there is a gold. Because wherever there is a gold, there is also falsity, intoxication, lust, envy, and enmity. So where is the excessive wealth is there? Gold is referred to. Gold is also an excessive wealth is there. Where is the more money is there? It's not used to serve to Krishna, then automatically falsity, intoxication, lust, envy, and enmity will come. Like Ravana. He was having the Sone ki Lanka, golden Lanka. So the Parikshit Maharaj gave him the place where the gold. Obviously, when the excess money is there, all bad things will, one after another will come if they are not devoted to Krishna. Now we see how the Bhagavatam started. 6 questions by Naimisharanya sages, answered by Sud Goswami in the beginning, 2nd, 3rd chapter. And because they became more anxious, they wanted to know about the more Bhagavatam, and Sud Goswami wanted to tell him, because they were very anxious to hear. So they asked about the Parikshit Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami. So first contour if we see, these all Sukdev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj, and how the Bhagavatam was spoken, was mentioned. End of the first contour. 2 questions again put by Parikshit Maharaj. End of the first contour, 2 questions Parikshit Maharaj is asking to Sukdev Goswami. First question, what is the duty of a person throughout his life? What one should do throughout his life? And the second question, what one should do when he about to die? So the first contour, very last, Parikshit Maharaj putting 2 questions to the Sukdev Goswami. What is the journal duty? What is the duty of a person? What is to do throughout his life? And the second question is putting, what is the duty, or what one should do when he about to die? All rest of the second contour to 12th contour is describing or giving explanation to these questions in different ways. So when the second contour start off, when this question was asked, Sukdev Goswami was very happy. And Sukdev Goswami says, Bari yan es se prashna krito lok hitam nirpa atmavit sammita pumsam shotavyadishu ya para. Variyan isite prashna. Variyan means glorious. Isite prashna means your questions are glorious. Why? Kirte lok hitam nirpa. Because this is a benefit for all. We must know, Parikshit Maharaj is asking on the behalf of us. what we should do throughout our life and what we should do when we are about to die. All of us, we have to die one day. So how we should die and how we should lead the human life. So when these two questions asked by Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami was very happy. And he is saying, Variyan esite prashna krito lok hitam nirpa atmavit sammuta pumsam shrotavyadi ya para. Shrotavyadi means hearing. So this is the real subject of hearing. Atmavit sammuta pumsam is approved by all authority. The real hearing about the purpose of life. Why we are in this world? How we have to lead the human life? How we used to die? Even in the beginning, if you all remember, when the Shonakadi Rishi in the Naimisharya sage, when they put the questions to the Sud Goswami also said same thing. What he said? Muniya sadhu prastoham bhavat virlok mangalam yat kirta krishna samprashno yatamasu prashidati. So saying that these questions you are putting is very same. Another different verse, Sukadeva Goswami saying, same thing was told here in the Sud Goswami also. See, your questions are glorious. And yatama suprashidati. Suprashidati means completely satisfied. When you hear about these questions and answers, it will completely satisfy the soul. Because yat Krishna samprashno, yat kirta Krishna samprashno. For these are questions in relation to Krishna. Actually, throughout Bhagavatam, beginning to end, only the discussion about Krishna is done. So when he said that, Sukadeva Goswami, then further he says next, Shrotavyadini Rajendra Niram Santi Sahasrasa Apashyatam Atmatattvam Graheshu Grahemedinam. Shrotavyani Rajendra Niram Santi Sahasrasa. There are a lot of topics people discuss about. Yes or no? And Sahasrasa means thousands of topics in this material world to discuss. People all discussing. So many books are written, so many things are there, newspapers, so many people are reading, discussing, talking. This talk is happening, that debate is happening. All are happening across. So Shrotavyadini Rajendra Niram Santi Sahasrasa. But because they do not know is this, Apashyatam Atmatattvam. Atmatattvam means the goal of life, about the self. Apashyatam means the blind. Pashyatam means seeing. Apashyatam means the blind about the purpose of life. That's the reason they all keep talking about all nonsense, Prabhupada says. There's only one thing we have to talk about Krishna. Grahesu Grahemedinam. So these are Grahemedi. Then he says, then he's answering not exactly what he should do. He's saying what he should not do first. Then he says what he should do. He's saying generally what generally people do, he's explaining. What we should not do, this is the general people they do. Then actually he'll come to the point what one should do. So he's saying what general people do. Nidra hiriyate naktam vaiva ena chavavaya devacharate hayarajan kutumbharnena va. So what is it? Nidraya hriyate naktam. Naktam means night. What they do? Nidraya hriyate. What they do? Night. They sleep. Vaiva in chavavaya, or either they indulge in the sex. Night they do, either they sleep or they indulge in the sex. Who is saying? Sukadeva Goswami. 5,000 years back. So about the current age, he is saying, Nidraya hriyate naktam vaiva en chavavaya deva charthe hayarajan. Deva means in day. What do you? Cha artha ihaya. They try to earn money. What are you doing throughout the day, people? Money, 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 money. How to get money? Full day, deva charthi hayarajan, and either earning money and kutum varnenava, or taking care of the family, kutumba. So night they are indulging journal people in the Kali Yuga. It is mentioned by Sukadeva Goswami. In the night they are even sleeping or having the sex indulgence. Or daytime earning money and taking care of the family. Because they are apashyatam atma tattvam. They're blind about the purpose of life, goal of life. Andha yathande rukniyamana. A blind person. Then they think, deha patkalitra deshu atmasenishu asashu api tesam pramatto nidhanam pashyan api na pashyati. Deha means body. Deha. Apatya means children. Kalitra means wife. Adishu. Now people have Sena, na? Prakshit Maharaj has Sena to protect himself, his kingdom. People think my Sena is Deha, body. Good body will protect me. Deha. Apatya means children. Deha. Apatya. Kalitra means wife. Adishu, like this. Family member will protect me. Generally people think, yes or no? We serve the family, everyone, so that when the time comes, they will save me. This is Atma Seneshu. This is called Sena. But this Sena is Asatsu api. This Sena is Asat Sena. When the real time will come, none of them will save you. And here he is saying, forget about saving others to you. Tesam pramatto nidam. They themselves cannot save themselves. They will not able to save themselves. Forget about you. Tesam pramatto nidanam. He is not seeing the inevitable. Because pashyan apina pashyati. He is seeing, but actually he is not seeing. So the general mass of people is either wasting his time in the sense gratification, morning to night, sleeping, sex, earning money, enjoying, or creating a big Sena, Asat Sena, which will not protect you. So generally people are doing, but what we should do, he's saying tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. Now he's answering Sukadeva Goswami. Tasmat Bharat Sarvatma Bhagavan Isharo Hari Shrotabhya Kirtitavyasya Dhiyash Chech Ichchitam Abhyam. Cha Ichchitam Abhyam. So, Cha Ichchitam Abhyam. Ichchitam means if somebody desiring. Abhyam means fearlessness. Or if one wants to be happy in this life, one wants to be blissful in this life. So what one should do? Shotabhya Kirtitabhyasya Dhiya. Three things he should do. What is saying? What is saying? Shotabhya means hear. Hear about what? Hear about Ishvaro Hari. Bhagwan Ishvaro Hari. Nate vidu swart gatimi Vishnu. Else it is mentioned by Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto. People do not know that goal of life is Krishna. Nate swartha. What is swartha? Swartha. Benefit, one benefit to about Krishna. To know. Vidu. Even the 2nd chapter also Sud Goswami mentioned this. Tasmat ekina manasa. Tasmat ekina manasa. Tasmat ekina manasa. Bhagavan Sattutam Patihi. Shotabhya Kirtitavyasya Dhiyas pujasya nityada. So even Sut Goswami, same thing is repeated again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again throughout the Bhagavatam. Shravanam kirtanam Vishnu, ismarnam padashevanam, manmana madbhakto majyachi, ananyas chintan. Everywhere that is mentioned, we should hear about Krishna. Hear his holy name. That's the only way to come out from our sense gratification desire. Some is deep rooted into the heart. There's one example is given. Let's say you have a tree. Suppose you cut the tree. What will happen? Again will grow. So-called atonement recommended in the Shastras, something like cutting the tree. Again they'll grow. Again they'll grow. It's called Karam Kanda portion, where you follow very piously, very systematically. But then cutting the tree, again, little atmosphere will come, again the desire will come up. Another Gyan Kanda means you burn the tree. Full tree got burned. Then what will happen? It's okay, you are not visible. But again, what will come? Root is still there. Again the tree will grow. Like even if you merge into the Brahman, that's not ultimate. Again, some desire will come. Because Jiva is called Anandamayo Abhyasat. Jiva is meant for Ananda and is always active, cannot be inactive. Kevalyam Narakayate Tridasfur Akas Puspayate Durdant Indriya Kal Sarpa Patli Prothakat Damstrayate. So Prabhunan Saraswati, when the great Acharya is mentioning Kevalyam Narakayate. Narakayate, Kevalyam means merging into the Brahman is Narakayate, is hell, is like a hell. So many Gyanis, after so much tapasya, big austerities, they want to merge into the Brahman. So according to Prabhunan Saraswati, according to his representing the devotees, is called Kevalyam Narakayate. 3-10 Akas Puspayate. Did you see some plants in the flowers into the Akas and the sky? No, it's imagination. As a Fanta Maria Prabhupada says, 3-10 Akas Puspayate, going to heaven and other thing is like imagination, it's no meaning. Chide Punya Mrityu Lokam Vasanti. When the Punya will come, you will come back. So going to there has no meaning. So Kevalyam Narakayate 3-10 Akas Puspayate Durdant Indriya Kal Sarpa Patli Prothakat Drumstayate. So the Indriyas are very Durdant, very, very insurmountable, very difficult to control the senses. Durdant Indriya Kal Sarpa Patli. Kal means Kal Sarpa. It's like a snake. Very strong. But Prothakat Damstrayate. Damstra means teeth. Prothakat means you take out, extricate the teeth. So the snake is there. If you take out the poisonous teeth, then is it fearful? No. Other is very, very fearful. So the Indriyas are also very, very fearful. But if you take out the teeth of India, the teeth means here Indriya means when we engage in the service of Krishna. Like Amrish Maharaj. Sabai Mana Krishna Padar Vindyo. He engaged all his senses into the service of Krishna. So when senses are engaged, then they are no longer fearful. But if you are not engaged in the service of Krishna, they are like a very Kala Sarpa Patali, very, very dangerous. Like a snake, you are living with a snake. Now suppose somebody give you one offer. I'll give you the free, today a lot of free thing. Free stay in the some 7 or 10 star hotel. Maybe Leela Palace got a free stay for 4 days. One beautiful room is there. But only one condition. One snake cobra is staying with you in that room. So same thing, we are staying in this with the Krodhat, no, it's called Kal Sarpa Patali. Vishram Purna Sukhayate. For devotees, everywhere is Sukha. Even this material world is also happy. Because wherever he is there, he is thinking about Krishna. It so happened in the case Prabhupada. Prabhupada was in Australia in beginning days. So Prabhupada was trying to preach. So a lot of people were getting devotee. So some, I think some parents, they have put a big case against the ISKCON that time on Prabhupada. And devotee were very, disturbed. They came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, see, they put a very big case to us. Now we should hire or employ a very big lawyer, because here the rules are very strong. It's not like India. So we have to put a very big lawyer, so that we can at least fight with this case. If we lose, what will happen? But I said, no problem, we will not hire any lawyer. He said, what Prabhupada? We said, no, not lawyer. What? We are chanting Hare Krishna, they put you in jail, we also chant Hare Krishna. What is the problem? So devotee is not afraid of anything. So that's a Prabhupada practically he said. What is there? And somehow that ISKCON, somehow they got dismissed the case, what they have done. So this was not. So that the faith it has on the Lord. What the Lord is doing in my life is the best thing. Narayana parasarve na kutaschan bhiveyati swarga apavarga narkeshu. Then next slide. Darshanat apitulyata. Natulyat avidarshana. He sees everything. Swarga, aparga, narga. Same thing. So Vishram Purna Sukhayate. Vidhi Mahendradischa Kitayate. Vidhi means Brahma, or Mahendra means Lord Shiva. So Vidhi Mahendradischa Kitayate. Devotee sees Indra and Lord Shiva like a insect, Kita. Who sees like this? Tad karunya kataksh vebhav batam tam gauranga ev isthuma. Who got the little glance of a Gauranga Mahaprabhu? There's a Pradhananda saying, if somebody gets a little mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, for him the merging into the Brahman is Narakayati, going to heaven place is Phantasmagoria, and his senses have no problem with the senses, and whole world is for his happy, and also for them Vidhi Mahendrasis Kitayate. From that even to become a Brahma as a Kitayate is useless thing. There's no purpose. So the purpose of life is to understand Krishna. How is that? Prabhupada says one very good analogy. Like suppose you have a bija. Bija means seed. And if seed is potent, if you put in the ground, what will happen? Plant will grow. No? Some plant will come out. But for that, what is the requirement? Seed should be potent, land should be fertile. Suppose you put into the some banjar bhumi, whatever, will not come. Land should be fertile and you should water regularly. Three things. The seed should be potent. If seed is not potent, land is fertile, put water, will happen? Nothing will happen. All three should be, either one is not there, things will not happen. Similarly, in the devotee life, the seed means we get from the spiritual master while initiation. When we get initiated from the spiritual master, seed of bhakti will come in the heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that, Brahmanda Brahmati Kon Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beej. That bija is injected by the spiritual master into the heart of a sincere and honest seeker or disciple. So when we get initiated for bona fide spiritual master, we get a potent seed. If a spiritual master is not bona fide, authorized, seed will not be potent. Even though fertile, now putting the water is like chanting and hearing, Shravanam Kirtanam. All three conditions should be there. Shravanam Kirtanam, heart should have a potent seed, which is given by the bona fide spiritual master. And fertile land means heart should be fertile. Fertile means we should be always ready to follow Vaishnava etiquettes or more so of the Vaishnava behavior. Seven, we never should be the proud of, no envy, no jealousy. This thing one. This means favorable, the fertile land. Heart should be fertile. All three are required. Heart is not fertile. Put lot of water, Shravanam Kirtanam is happening. Even the beach is also potent. Things will not happen. We have to be adherent to the Vaishnava principles. If we do not follow them, even if you're chanting, everything doing, even if you got initiation from bona fide, will not happen. If you do not get initiated from spiritual master, even if you are very humble, very meek, everything, chanting, reading, chanting, will not happen. That desired goal you will not get. Fertile is land, bija is potent, but if you do not Shravana Kirtan, you do not do, then also the plant will not come. And Chaitanya Santa says that plant grows. And how it grows? Grows till what it reaches? It's covering, it's penetrate the covering of the universe. And as it goes to the Brahman, Brahma Jyoti, and it goes into the Golok Dham. And enter in Golok Dham, what happens? He embraces or clasps the feet of Lord Shyam Sundara. So that by sincerely chanting and hearing about the Lord. Now in the sixth canto, as been in the beginning is Ajamla case. So in the fifth canto, in the last chapter, what was described about 28 highest planet. So when Parikshit Maharaj heard about the highest planet, he was worried about so much jiva is suffering. So much jivas is suffering. How they can be protected? So the devotee is called Paradukha Dukhi. When he sees other jivas are suffering, his heart also get melt. So Parikshit Maharaj, when he heard of this, so much hellish, so much they have to suffer. Trillions of years they have to suffer. Unparalleled, because each whatever action we are doing, we have to pay for everything. And Parikshit Maharaj heard of this, he got little concern. And how they ask how they can be saved. Then Sukdev Goswami is saying, Sakrin mana Krishna padar vindyo niveshitam tad gunragi eriyaha nate yamam pas virtascha tad bhatan swapne pipashyanti hi chirna niskritaha. So this wonderful verse, just before starting, this is the verse from, he explained, then start the Ajamala. This is the 19th verse in the first chapter of the 6th canto. Next he is explaining about the Ajamala. So before Ajamala he is saying this. He is saying, Sakran mana Krishna padarvindyo. Sakran means only once. Mana means mind. Krishna padarvindyor niveshitam. When mind is even once completely dedicated to the lotus feet of Krishna. Means if you once surrender to Krishna. Sakrin mana Krishna padarvindyo. Sakrim mana Krishna padarvindyo niveshitam tad gun ragi eriyaha. If one surrender to lotus feet of Krishna only once, and yad gun ragi means attachment. Yad means Krishna's, guna means his name, fame, qualities. If we develop attachment to hear about Krishna, his qualities, his pastimes, his leela or his name. Nam Gondila, when we develop attachment to hear about Krishna, or once we surrender to Krishna, Nate Swapnevi Nate swapne pashyanti. Even in dream he will not see. What he will not see? Yamam. Yamam means Yamraj. Yamam. Yavam pas bhritascha tadbhatan. Even in the dream he will not see Yama and Yamduta, who has even once surrendered to the lotus feet of Krishna and who developed attachment to hear about Krishna, his Nam Guna Leela. So that's a wonderful, if we develop to hear about Krishna attachment. Dharma sunasruta pansham vissakshemi kathasuya na utpateti yati ratim sram evhi kevalam. The actual work of human being to develop attachment to Krishna, hear about Shotabhyadi Rajendra, to ever hear about Krishna. So here he is saying, even if once we have surrendered to Krishna completely, or develop attachment to hear about Krishna, Gula Nama Leela, then swapnepi, nate swapnepi pashyanti, even in dream, he will not see Yamam and Tadbhatam, there's Yamdu, their soldiers. Then what to speak about? In reality, even in dream he will not able to see. So that is the glories of surrendering to Krishna and hearing about his wonderful pastimes. So as we know, Ajamla case, Ajamla is about to die. I am not going to detail, all of us we know. Then Yamdutas come. How many Yamdutas come? 3. They want to take out with the pash, they bring that rope, Yama pash. They want to take out. That time, he calls out the name of Narayana. Actually, he called his son, not Narayana. He called his son. Youngest, he has a lot of attachment. A lot of pain happens. It's not so easy. When the death comes, it's unparalleled pain. Well, it is mentioned in the Garuda Purana, by the time of death is something like 1,000 scorpion fight together. How many? 1,000 scorpion. People become mad. Then only the soul leaves the body. But the soul is very much attached to body. Nobody wish to leave the body. We have a lot of attachment. So death, all of us we have to experience. All of us we have to experience. When Yamduta comes, only dying person can see, no other can see. Family member can be staying. Yamduta, who can see? Person who is dying, about to die. And they are looking very horrible. All descriptions are there in the 6th canto. And they come, they tie the soul and squeeze her from the body. Very painful experience. Do you see sometime na we say, oh, कोई खुशी खुशी चला गया अभी से ना कि बहुत happy look. The person gone, he knows how he gone. हम बोला खुशी खुशी गया, but how is gone? That person only knows. It's very, very painful. And all of us we have to experience. Please understand, none of us will be spare unless we become pure devotee, become completely dedicated to Krishna. A dying person can see 3 Yamdutas coming. When you see 3 persons coming, only you can see some very special is going to happen. So anyway, so you call Narayana. So when Narayana calls, 4 Yamdutas comes. 3, 4 more better. 3 versus 4. So 4 comes, not 3. So Vishnu says 4 Yamdutas. Huh? Sorry, 4 Vishnu Dutas. Sorry. So 4 Vishnu Dutas comes. And that some discussion happens. I want to get this beautiful discussion happens. And then somehow Yamdutas was thinking we are the only person, topmost authority. Then he denied. He said, what is this authority? So this means our Yamraj is no authority. So what to whom? Which servant I am serving? So they were very discussive. What is this? His order is not carried out. Then he goes to Yamaraj. He said, what is this? He narrated the whole incident. Then he said, what happens? Then when they instant the whole thing, then Yamaraj is saying to Yamdutas. Yamaraj is saying to Yamduta, Jiva na bhakti bhagavad gunam dheyam chetas chana smrati tad charane bindam Krishnaya no namati yat shishya ekadapi tanan yadhvam asato krita vishnu krityan. So Yamduta is saying, only bring those souls who Jivana Bhakti Bhagavat Gulanam Deham, whose Jiva is not chanting the holy name. Please find out where they are. Please bring them. So Yamaraj is saying, you bring to whom? Jivana Bhakti Bhagavat Gulanam Deham. His Jiva is not reciting the name of and good qualities of Krishna. Please bring those souls. And second is saying, Chetas Chana Smrati, and he says, Yat Charane Bindam. And his mind is, whose mind is not remembering the lotus feet of Krishna. Yat Charanare Bindam. Chetas Chana Smrati. So he's saying, bring only those souls who are not chanting the holy name, are not glorifying Krishna, whose mind is not engaged thinking about the lotus feet of Krishna. Then he's saying, Krishna yo namati yashisha ekadapi. And some head does not bow down before the Krishna. Ekadapi. Even if once whose head, who is not paid obeisance to Krishna, and his jiva is not chanted the holy name of the Lord, or is not glorifying Krishna, and also his mind is not thinking about Krishna, please bring all the souls for good reward. So you want to reward them very nicely. So bringing all those who are not chanting him, no, Yamaraj is saying, and his mind is not thinking about the lotus of Krishna, he is not serving Krishna, and he says, Akrit Vishnu Krityam, and actually he is not, he is saying, my dear servant, please bring to me only those sinful persons who do not use their tongues to chant the holy name and the quality of Krishna, whose heart do not remember the lotus feet of Krishna even once, and whose head do not bow down even once before Lord Krishna. Send me those who do not perform duty towards Vishnu, na Vishnu Krityan, na Kritva, which are only duties in human life. What is only duties in human life? To serve Vishnu. So only one duty we have, but he manufactures n number of duties. Tasmat ekina manasa Bhagavan Sattvatam. Ekina manasa, one pointed attention. Even in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna, what he says? What is that? What is the sloka? This only one pointed attention. Eka Kuru Nandana. Eka Kuru Nandana. Only one pointed attention. Bahu Sakahi Anantasha. Otherwise, there are so many topics are there. We are not, people get diverted with so many things. Ma Ekam Saranam. Krishna used Ekam words many places. So exclusive surrender we should do and do the lotus feet of Krishna. So here we see the Parikshit Maharaj, one of the great devotee of the Lord. He is concerned about the general subject, is mass of people, to help them, to guide them on the right path. Actually, it is said that it is a duty of a guardian, either a king, a father, a mother, a guru, whoever is there, has a duty of that to guide guide your dependence on the right path. Even it is mentioned by Rishabdev in the 5th canto of the 5th chapter. It is mentioned by Rishabdev to his sons. How many sons here? 100 sons. So he is saying, Gurur na sasyat swajano na sasyat peta na sasyat janini na sasyat devam na tatsyan na patis chasasyan Na muchyet ya samupetu mrityum. Na muchyet. Na means do not. Muchyet means free. Samupetu ya samupetu mrityum. If one is not able to relieve their dependence for samupetu mrityum, the cycle of birth and death, the jiva is rotating, and dukhalya mashasam is getting suffered, life after life. So na mochet ya samupet mrityum. If you are not able to deliver, you are dependent on the cycle of birth and death. Na guru na sasyat. You have no right to become guru, spiritual master. Prabhupada says, all of my disciples will become pure devotee of Krishna. This is a statement of Srila Prabhupada. All of my disciples will become pure devotee of Krishna. Guru duty is once you surrender to bona fide spiritual master, your responsibility, even the Guru takes higher responsibility. So we should be confident, we should take the initiation from that spiritual master to whom we have confidence, he will take me back to Krishna. He is a bona fide Guru. Rishabh Dev saying, Guru na sasyat, sajano na sasyat. You should have a relative who can help you to take you out of birth and death cycle. So we should be relative of Vaishnavas. That family is gone, old family. We have a new family of set of Vaishnavas. God brothers, God sisters, we live under the protection of Srila Prabhupada. So our Sojana is our God brothers, they are our Sojana. So when we live with that, they are actually our real Sojana. Because they will help us. The mutually they will help each other so that they can go back to Krishna. So they are the real Sojana. So Gurur na sasyat, Sajano na sasyat, Pita na sasyat. You have no right to become a father. Janini na sasyat. Even you have no right to become a mother. Unless na mucchit ya samupetu mrityum. Prabhupada says, don't produce cats and dogs. They are enough. Very strong statement. Don't produce cats and dogs. They are enough. Unless you are able to deliver your children from the cycle of birth and death. That's the duty of a father and mother. Or don't become a father and mother, Prabhupada says. Devam na tatsyan na patis chanasyan. Devam is Devata. We should take the shelter of such a Devata who can take us back to Krishna. If you take the shelter of Lord Shiva, he is a pure Vaishnava. And if you work under his direction, we will go back to Krishna. But Lord Shiva is always chanting. What is he chanting? Hare Krishna mantra, but especially he is chanting Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He is a devotee of Sankarshana, so he is chanting Hare Rama. Prabhupada writes in the one of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Patisna, even don't become a husband. The duty of a husband to deliver the wife. Wife should go back like Kardama Muni, Devoti, surrender to Kardama Muni. So there is a duty of a husband that don't become a husband if you have no power to deliver your wife from clutches of samupet mrityum, na muchet. So this is the duty of all guardians. Even the king has a duty. King is called Naradeva. His duty to make sure every one of his citizens progress towards Krishna. That's the Varnashram system was very strictly followed. That's the reason Parikshit Maharaj was worried. From where this Kali has come to my kingdom? He was not influenced, the Parikshit Maharaj, but other citizens might get influenced by this Kali. So for protecting them, he was ready to fight with even Kali. So that's the duty of a guardian, to protect, to fight against Kali. Kali should not enter. So Kali, Kali will not enter? Kali will coming. So it is said that, na, Kalir dos nidhi rajan asti hai eko mahan guna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangam param brijit. So almost in the line, in the end, Kali Yuga, why he is not killed? Kali Yuga is a bad, but his good qualities also. The person is not fully bad. Kali Yuga is a person, his good quality. What is the good quality of Kali Yuga? Kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangam param brijit. One can achieve the highest destination by Kirtanad eva krishnasya. Otherwise, Kalir dos nidhi rajan. Kali Yuga is ocean of faults. But one is very good quality. By chanting Hare Krishna, you can go back to Golokdham. Even it is said that the demigods, they aspire to take birth in Kali Yuga. Because is this being this good quality in Kali Yuga, by chanting the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna mantra, you can go back to Krishna, which is very difficult other ages. And most of this one good qualities is being mentioned in this very same chapter further. One good quality is that in Kali Yuga, if you do any sinful activity by your mind, the result will not come. If you do any sinful activity by your, unless you perform. But other Satyuga, if you do sinful activity by mind, it will have bad effect. You have to suffer. But this another good quality of Kali Yuga is that if you do good activity by mind, serve Krishna, Krishna accept it. Can you how negation is there? Only positive is there. Negation is removed. If you do some bad activity, sinful activity by your mind, the effect will not come to you. You don't have to suffer. But if you do good activity by your even mind, even Krishna accept that. You know that a South Indian Brahmana, he's staying near to the Godavari river. He wanted to offer his sweet rice to Krishna. He was very poor. He was only contemplating and he was meditating, preparing a beautiful sweet rice, and he was about to offer to Krishna in the meditation. Actually, there's one South Indian Brahmana, a very poor Brahmana. Every day he used to take the dip in the Godavari and sit there and worship the small saligram. But he was very poor, he was not having anything. But God, his good desire had to make a big temple for the Lord. But he was very poor, what can be done? So he used to keep every day, that desire he was carrying. One fine day, when he has become very old, he took bath and somehow he sat in the front of saligram, he started meditating. Suddenly he got in the deep trance. And the trance is thinking, he want to serve Krishna, so he go and purchase a huge land for Krishna. What is that? He purchased huge land for the Krishna to make a big temple. And in meditation only, he got some architect, he got some all labor, everything. He's making beautiful temple of Radha Krishna in meditation. Is it? In the trance. And the trance only install the beautiful deities of Radha Krishna and he start worshipping the deities. And after worshiping, he goes to the kitchen called deity kitchen and start cooking the sweet rice for the Lord. He's only meditating. Actually, he's nothing. And then he took a little sweet rice on a small bowl and went to the deity to the altar and trying to offer to Krishna by ringing the bell. And before ringing the bell, he thought, maybe the sweet rice is very hot. If Krishna takes, his tongue might get burnt. So let me check. So one hand he just put onto the bowl to check it is hot or not. Actually, he is doing in meditation only. Trance. In the meditation only, he put the hand on the bowl which having the hot sweet rice. As soon as put the hand, actually it was hot. It just put, oh! Actually his because it was hot, he was having the meditation, his meditation broke. His meditation broke, he saw his hand actually was burned. So this is a proof. Shastra is saying, even if pure heart, even a desire to serve Krishna, you may not have enough paraphernalia or enough thing to serve. But a pure heart is there, Krishna accepts even your meditation. So that is one of the good thing. For Krishna is always, but good thing in Kali Yuga, even if you think good for others, you will get some credit. So that's the reason Parikshit Maharaj did not kill, because he has some good qualities also. See, put on the required place that the people are sinful, so that they can, they have to anyway suffer. So that's the reason he did not kill. So the responsibility of all persons is that we have to serve Krishna, or we have to train others in the path of Krishna, so that everyone can achieve the desired goal. That's a responsibility. Otherwise, in this material world, there's no good thing except the Krishna consciousness. Ei bhala, ei manda, ei sava brahma. It says, ei bhala, ei manda, ei sab brahma. It's only brahma. Material world, now it says, dvaite bhadra abhidra gyan sab manodharma. It's sava manodharma only. This is good, this is bad. Ei bhala, ei manda, ei sava brahma. Actually in Kali Yuga, or no, especially in the material world, everything is bad if it's not attached to Krishna. So that's the reason the Sukadeva Goswami and the Sud Goswami thanked to the inquirer, because their inquiry were relating to Krishna. So somehow we should mold our life such a manner that always in our activities Krishna is involved. Then only we can get rid of all our papa reactions. Wherever Krishna is not there, whatever is the austerities, charity, penance, and anything, yajna, is useless. Not will bring the right result unless there is Krishna in our thing. So with the last one quote, I will just finish off. Prabhupada mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, text number 30. Nothing can exist without Krishna. Nothing can exist without Krishna. Everything is holding on Krishna. And Krishna is a Lord of everything. This is a basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Nothing is beyond Krishna. Andantarastha parmanu chayantarastam. Nothing can exist without Krishna. And Krishna is a Sarvalok Maheshwaram. He is a owner, is a proprietor of everything. He is owner, proprietor of everything. Everything belongs to Krishna. So everything should be used to serve Krishna. This body, mind, worlds, it all belongs to Krishna. If we do so, we are rightly situated. So the whole Bhagavata and Bhagavad Gita bringing us to the platform where we can develop unalloyed love for Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown his practical example. Then unalloyed attachment or love for Krishna can be awakened in our heart by about chanting the holy name and hearing sincerely. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadh Kabu Noy Shravanadi Suddha Chitta Kare Uday. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadh Kabu is already there in the heart. Shravanadi Suddha Chitta Kare Uday. It has to be awakened by hearing about Krishna more and more. When we hear about Krishna more and more, we chant the holy name, then automatically Krishna Prema will awaken our heart. So here, Parikshit Maharaj, being the Raj Rishi, he had a greater responsibility and role to perform, and when he got to halt about Kali Yuga has come, he was ready to fight and so that the Kali Yuga will not able to touch his citizens. So that's the duty here we see in the case of Parikshit Maharaj. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada, when he saw that things become very deteriorated, Prabhupada himself went for the fight to the western countries, and he says he's a Senapati, commander-in-chief in the Lord Chaitanya's army, to fight, so that by chanting the holy name he protected the thousands of people from the effect of Kali Yuga. The Kali Yuga is very fast, is contaminate the people. So as long as we are chanting the holy name of the Lord under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, even though we're in the Kali Yuga, we'll be out of Kali Yuga. We'll always. So we can pray to Srila Prabhupada, please help us to get his full center so that we can advance in Bhakti. So I will end here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Go Prem Nande Hari Hari Bo.